Good morning again. Here we are on Tuesday under the supervision of two officials. We've got Team eGenius preparing their aircraft for today's challenge. At this event you're allowed 4 people at your aircraft at any time. There's nobody else allowed, and they'll obviously be doing a good pre-flight check, cleaning, making sure all the systems are in place. Next door we have Team Pipistrel, and again they're in the process of going over everything, checking everything, make sure all of the systems are in place and ready to go. Again, they're under the supervision of especially one of the leading scrutineers here. We've got John. How are you, John?
I'm doing very good, Michael.
John was a competitor in the first Cafe Challenge about 3 years ago now.
I think it's 4.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, that event. I enjoyed it.
7. Yeah.
Yep.
You did very well there.
Yes, yes.
You're gonna keep that.
We're going to try. We're going to try to with Team Pipistrel.
Keep the record going, eh?
We're only an hour off the start, so they're going over everything in detail, make sure everything's complete, everything's clean, and we're off for today's challenge. Here we are with Team Embry-Riddle with their Eagle aircraft, which is basically a STEMI with a hybrid engine. The team are preparing for this morning's event, and we wish them luck. Next door we have the Pheonix, which is powered by the Rotax 100 horsepower engine and flown by Jim Lee. Again, everybody in the team is under the supervision of a scrutineer, and here we've got Quincy. Good morning, Quincy. How are you?
Good. You, Michael?
I'm very well, thank you. Quincy's been involved in the last few cafe challenges. He's come out to lend a hand, and it's great to see young people still in the sport and learning to fly, and I believe a NASA scholarship is coming your way or something like that. Is that correct?
Well, I'm starting to get involved in an online NASA program that's supposed to be a good way to get involved with NASA in preparation for an internship. So.
Oh, that's great. Good news. And Jim, if you've got 10 seconds, your preparations for this morning, everything's going well?
Preparations are cleaning the plane. That's all we got to do this morning.
No more weights with fuel or anything?
They did not weigh the plane this morning. They weighed us and our personal equipment this morning.
So it's
the plane was weighed last night.
It's a beautiful day. You're looking forward to the flight?
Day, perfect day. Really looking forward to it.
That's great. Well, we wish you luck and success. Yesterday's takeoff challenge went well for you. You were actually very, very quiet from here.
Oh, thanks.
So
thank you.
That
Rotax run's pretty quiet.
That was good work. Yeah, the Rotaxes are good, and with a good exhaust system and muffler, it helps.
We've got a long exhaust system on there.
Yep.
So that helps, but you know, it creates extra drag. So I put it in a vise and squashed it and made my exhaust pipe oblong to reduce the drag on it.
We had a few questions from the internet yesterday.
Look at it.
We had a few questions from the internet yesterday when we did your interview, and people were talking about the Pheonix, and people said, well, what is the Pheonix? We didn't show enough of it in the interview. So can you just give me 30 seconds of information about the aircraft so we can put it on the internet?
Sure. Yeah. If you can we move around?
We can. Yes.
Okay. If we're over here on the side, let me close the canopy here so that you get a side view of the fuselage from out here near the wingtip. You can see, looking at the fuselage profile, it's a very low drag fuselage profile, probably the lowest drag of any light sport aircraft going. The structure is carbon. It's a carbon airplane. The wingtips remove right here, and there's 2 sets of wingtips. We're flying this event with a long soaring wingtips, 15-meter span. In 30 seconds, we can pop this long wingtip off, put a short wingtip on it with a little winglet on that, so you can fly it with a 36-foot span. It has a full span flapper on, so when you combine, and that is extended all the way out to the tip here, even with the long tip on it. So the flapper on goes all the way out to the wingtip. With the short tip and the full span flapper on, this thing flies like a pylon racer. The roll rate, the 45 to 45, is less than 2 seconds. Really snappy, super fun to fly with the short wingtips, but Us glider pilots almost always fly with the long wingtips because we're looking for soaring conditions.
Made in the Czech Republic, I believe?
Yeah, that's right, Michael. It's made in Ústí nad Orlicí in the Czech Republic, and I'm going over there again in November to see what those boys can do to crank up production because we can't keep up with the orders.
That's good news. Good news. It's good to see self-launch, well, what I should call motor gliders, going so well in the marketplace in the US. People are appreciating the efficiency of not only the Pheonix but other aircraft in the market as well.
Right, like your
we've got the Pipistrel as well,
and Cenas that are now LSA aircraft, now certified LSA instead of experimental. So that's a great thing.
In my opinion, it's the way of the future because we can all fly very, very economically, and even turn the engine off, feather the propeller, and soar and have some great fun at zero cost.
Exactly. Yep.
Not using expensive gasoline.
That's right.
I appreciate your time this morning. I know you've only got about half an hour before you need to get in the aircraft and go. So we'll let you complete your pre-flight checks and cleaning. And thank you for your time.
Okay, Michael. Have a good day.
Thank you.